Hello there assassins, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. This is a very important one close to my heart. This is a tutorial dedicated to those affected by the Ukrainian war and to all of the Ukrainian people. This is how to build the the Monument of Independence in Kyiv, Ukraine. Here we have a very tall monument just here, and I think with the sunset behind it, it looks even more spectacular. So yeah, let me tell you about this thing. In the central square of Kyiv, this Monument of Independence stands. It symbolises the birth of the new state and is one of the most striking sculptural works of the country. A 2-week competition was held among sculptors for the best project. As a result, 3 models were chosen, elements of which form the basis of the monument. It was erected in 2001 in honour of the 10th anniversary of Ukraine's independence. The Ukraine's Independence Monument is a 9-metre statue that towers over the city on the 52-metre column. The female figure on the top of the the structure is, this is where my pronunciation goes really loopy, Bohemia Aranta. I will write that on the screen as well so you guys can see what I mean. She symbolises, she's holding these Gilda Rose. Again, I'm so sorry for my pronunciation, but it is shown to lift its hands to the heavens holding this branch of roses. A really beautiful and a national symbol of Ukraine. Again, I'm so sorry guys for my pronunciation there. By the way, one of the coolest features I think is a spiral staircase built inside the column. So that entire column there has a spiral staircase going up and down. The Ukrainian Independence Monument is the highest monument in the country. It is an architectural embodiment of Ukraine's national freedom, and that is why it's so important today to kind of build this tutorial. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let's crack on with the build. Here we go. Okay then assassins, I have taken myself some granite, some polished granite slabs, some polished granite stairs, some granite wall, and some lodestone as well. We're going to get started with the base of this monument just here, so you can walk up and then go beneath the monument if you want to. So we're going to go ahead and start building just over this way a little bit, hopefully we don't run into some other builds. And we're going to start with our polished granite just here. We'll firstly go ahead and I'm just going to go quite a bit away. I'm going to stick myself one just on the floor like so, so super simple. Then I want to build this, so we go for 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Just to the right side of this one, I'll stick granite on the floor. I'll go along for 5 lots of polished granite, and then a normal granite on this side. Then I want to do myself granite, and granite, the polished ones, just up from the normal granite. Slab this area across here for 5. Oops, sorry, like so. Then over here we'll stick a slab and a slab. Normal granite in here, the polished one, sorry. Polished in here for 5, but with slabs on. So we now have this little staircase, and then we'll stick ourselves a block, slab, block, slab, block, 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 block. Boom, like so. So we have ourselves a really nice staircase just going up there to the base of the monument. That looks good. So we're next going to take ourselves about 3 blocks just here, 1, 2, 3, and that will go up to this slab over here. Now what I'd actually like to do here is just before we get to the end, I'm going to stick myself a stair just there. Then I'll stick myself 2 more slabs just up from the stair, and that way I can stick a granite wall down here next to the step for the, I think it's like a little ball. It almost looks like a marble ball at the bottom of these to symbolise the banister on both sides of the staircase. It's a very grand looking banister though. So that looks good. Now we'll just copy this on the other side. One thing I just want to say before we do crack on with the rest of the build is I just want to say, if you want to pause the video if you get stuck or I'm going too quickly at all, please remember it's always there for you guys' use. And if you have any questions to ask me, don't hesitate to do so in the comments down below. Brilliant. Okay, let's go back to the build. Let's go ahead and build a staircase for 5, then 3 blocks, a stair, a wall, and then 2 slabs like so. Perfect. Now we need to build 4 lots of these, but of course when you have the little elements of glass besides each of the four corners. Now it is quite a rounded base, so we need to go ahead and get that rounded shape in next. We'll take our polished granite for now. We'll go 3 blocks next to this wall, then we'll go for 2, then 1, then 2, and then up for our 3 again, like so. So we have this corner just in here. Then on the 4th one, you can stick yourself that wall. And as we know, that is going to be the end of our sort of build just here. Now on this side over here, I'll do the exact same, just of course to the left instead of the right. 3 blocks, then I'll go for my 2, 1, 2, and then 3 just up there. So we have that corner once again. On the 4th one, stick your wall just there. Now we're going to leave that for a second. We're actually going to go around the next corner and build the same. So we'll just add in these 4 staircases, get the base looking good, and then we can crack on with the rest of the build. So down here, add in your normal granite, your 5 polished, and then granite again. Then we'll start another wall. So we'll go for 1 block of polished with a wall on top. Then we'll go for our usual 3. Then we'll go for our 2, our 1, our 2, and our 3 once again. On the 4th one, add in a block and a wall, like so, and that should be in line with your wall just opposite and your staircase opposite as well. That way, when we get round here, we can start again. Granite, 5 lots of your polished, normal granite, then we'll do our 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of polished granite, so you can stick a wall on the first one. Then we want to go back up for our 2, then our 1, our 2, and our 3 again. And on 4, add in a wall like so. And then we have ourselves these 4 staircases laid out just here. Perfect. That way we can now add in our staircases to match the exact same as that one. So let's get these done. Hopefully you guys know the drill, but I'll go through it again and then you guys can do the other 2 on your own. You got this. We'll go for a block of polished behind the granite. These are the only granite blocks we use. Like so. We do slabs in here for 5. A slab here and a slab here. 5 polished granite blocks. A block here behind the slabs on both sides. Blocks behind the blocks with slabs on top. So we're going up a slab at a time. And then at the top here, we do ourselves 2 layers of 5 blocks. A block here and a block here, but these are going to have slabs on, of course. Like so. That is another staircase down. And if you want to get the wall going next to it as well, you just match up to the end of the staircase with 4 blocks like so. Then we go ahead and do 3, 3 again, a stair, and then 2 slabs just up from the stair like so. Feel free to refer back to this section again and again for these last 2 staircases, but I don't want to bore you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do those off camera, but just make sure you've got these staircases in here, here, and here. Let's do it. You guys got this, don't worry. So now there we go, we have ourselves 4 staircases going up into a middle platform up here. That looks really cool. That looks really old-fashioned and very awesome. Now a fun fact actually about the statue, I don't know if I already said this, but this was actually built in 2001, so the same year as I was born. So this statue and I have something in common. We're both now quite old. But yeah, that is pretty cool. So this, although it looks so old, or so I'd say more traditional. I think there's a difference between old and traditional, but you can be both. Because they use a lot of marble, it does look very traditional, like I was saying before. So that is what we're trying to go for just here with this base. I think that looks really cool. Okay, the next thing to do is we're going to go up from these staircases, and these banisters that we made before, we now want to connect them around the corners. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to this one, and we'll build ourselves, oops, sorry, that's slabs, blocks upwards just beside them for 2 on all sides. So basically we add in 4 blocks besides each of these banisters going out the sides. So we leave like a 1 block gap between them. That 1 block can just be filled in, which is nice and simple. Up for the 2 of course as well. And then you'll have no sort of gaps there as well. And we have a big square in the center. That's what we're trying to go for. Just get that square going. Cool. The next thing to do is to take slabs and just place them so that they diagonally connect to the other slabs. So you still leave that one off, and then you just connect them diagonally all the way around these 4 corners. Like so, and that will help with the pattern in a minute. Okay, so for the next step, we can actually take ourselves polished. Ooh, I almost said that wrong. Polished granite. We'll go into here and build ourselves 4. We'll do the same over this way, here as well, just here. So that basically, besides the slabs, it will always be normal blocks, which is nice and helpful for us. Like this, and then you can go ahead and add in your 1 lot as well in the center, up for 2. So it goes for that sort of curvy corner, just like so. Now that will go down into the staircase on this side and also on the other side as well. So that is perfect. Now the next thing we can actually do is we can take our polished granite again. We'll go to the center one just here, and we'll build 2 lots of polished going up and diagonal into the center. I hope that makes sense. Like this and like this. So we have these 4 corners now. Brilliant. Now if you want to come back to the slabs of the stairs, so on both sides of the stairs, we take ourselves 2 lots of blocks, and we're going to go up until we reach a middle diagonal from both sides, like this. So you can't go no further without sort of going across the other one. Now we're going to build ourselves 2 lots up from it, like so. So we'll do the same over here. We'll go a bit slower. 2, 2, and connect them in the center to diagonal. And that should be in line with these corner ones as well, which is really nice and helpful. And then we'll build ourselves 2 lots out, diagonal again on both sides. Here, once more the same. And then the 2 out, diagonal again. Here, symmetry is really helpful in this tutorial. That is one thing that we use very, very often. And you know, I actually planned this build at 3 in the morning, so I was really lucky that I got this. I got this okay and easy to follow again. But maybe that's why, because I was so tired, I just kind of did it the simplest way ever. But there we go, that looks good. Alright, the next thing to do is we can go into the center 9 blocks, so that we're going to be a block away on all sides, and we can take our lodestone, which makes a strange noise, for those 2 layers in the center. Perfect, so that is going to be where the middle of our monument is going to be, and the place where there's no blocks in there, so you can stand in the center and sort of soak up the view. That is wonderful. Now if you want to come back to these gaps down here, you see the little 3 block gaps really. We're going to build 3 blocks past these. Now this does get a bit awkward because it's hard to see where you're supposed to be, but it's best to use this block in the corner and just sort of go up from it, I guess. You can sort of go along, as long as you're in the same row, then it's a bit difficult to mess this up, but I'm sure if there's a way, I would have found it by now. So, but there we go, that looks really cool. And that'll symbolise where the start of the build is going to be, start of the statue. Perfect. Now if you want to take your granite, we can fill some of this in. So we'll fill in this area just here. Get rid of some of the grass that's showing beneath. We don't want any grass to be shown. It's a very awesome and important monument. We don't want anything to look unfinished, so we're trying to finish this up now. Get everything looking good there. Here as well. In here. Oops, sorry. Placing some random blocks there. Over here, and then up this way as well. Now if we get all 4 of these sides done, that'll save us some confusion for a bit later on. So there you go, you've got a lot more marble sort of look in there. Now I know you're thinking, like, marble is usually sort of a quartz colour, so why didn't I use quartz? Because it was a little bit too white, and I wanted to keep the white going for the main monument itself, not the base. The attention is supposed to be on the monument, and you know, no one really looks at a base of a statue or a monument when they're, you know, sort of inspecting the architecture, so that's what I went for just there. Now I'd like to go and just run across here and check something. I'm just thinking, we do, so we connect it on the inside of the monument as well. So that is actually really helpful too. So we can take our polished granite and we'll go here on the corners of the lodestone. Just like so. So if we run back across here, you can see that on the corners it's just connected, and then we make like a T of normal granite in amongst the lodestone. How very helpful for us. And we do sort of double up on the walls on the inside, so things may look a little bit more thinner than they actually appear at the moment. So there we go, that is the base pretty much done. Of course we've got these areas to do, which we'll probably crack on with next. Awesome. Okay then guys, so I'm next going to take myself some hay bales, some light blue stained glass, and some cyan glass. Now on the real monument, I looked on Google Earth and things like that to find this out. These aren't actually filled with hay bales. They are usually, I think it might go underneath the statue and underneath the monument, sorry. And, you know, visitors and tourists and whatnot, they can go within the statue. Monument, I keep getting those confused, don't I? So, yeah, this is not actually filled up usually with, like, farm sort of things. So, if you would like to keep it hollow and maybe add in, like, maybe a gallery or something down below, then feel free. But what I'm going to do here, just to symbolize some more of Ukrainians, well, actually, what I would sort of associate with Ukraine. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ukraine is known as the breadbasket of Europe. So they are responsible for 10% of the world's wheat exports, which is mental. That is insane. So we have Ukraine to thank for all the amazing wheat products that we can get, like bread and whatnot. So I'm going to fill this up with wheat in here, but I'm going to do it down below. I'm going to do it in the grass layer. So I would like you guys to do this as well. If you want to do it off camera, that's what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to go ahead and fill in this one, this one, this one, and of course the fourth one as well, with our hay bales, so that they go the grass layer just in here. Preferably if you can stick these facing upwards so it looks like wheat that's fully grown, then please feel free to do so. Let's go for it. Okay, so now we have 4 very bright, almost wells, they look like wells of wheat, which is awesome. Well, hay bales, but we're going to call them wheat for now. We're going to take ourselves cyan glass and some light blue stained glass, and what we want to do next is we actually want to come to the inside of our sort of areas here. We'll stick ourselves light blue and then down here as well. Now we're going to take slabs later and sort of fill in around this, but for now we're just going to use our glass. Then we'll take ourselves the cyan and we'll do the same. Over here you can copy this one, like so. Then we want to take ourselves blue up here for these two, and then down the side of the cyan, like that. Now the next thing to do is to take our cyan again, and we'll go for 2 up here and 1 just there, and then you can do down here and down here, and then we're going to mimic it with the blue just like so. So it goes into that strange shape just there. Now it is a really weird one, and it is easy to sort of get a bit frazzled with this one. I'm colorblind, so seeing the difference between the cyan and the blue is very difficult for me, but you know, whichever way you do this, it doesn't matter, because this is only a rough guide. So I only use the 2 different materials to make the sort of effect that the glass is being shone through. So if you don't want to do this, then you can just go for your own method with this, and I'm sure it'll still look awesome. So feel free. So I'm going to do the same over here. So blue, then I'll do my cyan on both sides. Then I'll do for my blue in here, cyan in the center, going down into those corners, like so. Over here, so I think this may be my last one, hopefully. I think the only thing that's probably bad about this tutorial, well, I hope it's the only thing, is it's quite repetitive in certain sections. So, although it's helpful for, you know, us lazy builders, it is also a bit of a grind. So, yeah, take your time with it. But there we go. Once you're happy with it, you can call that a day. And then we're going to take our slabs again from here, the polished granite slabs, and we're just going to slab along to each of the walls, like so, and then this side as well. And then you understand the drill. We're going to go all the way around, get the remaining ones done just here. So this as well, and then we should be good to go with the monument itself. Awesome, good job guys, wicked. Okay then guys, so I am a little bit dreading this part because it does look quite tricky, and yeah, like I said, I built this very early in the morning, so I haven't actually, like, you know, had some time to look at this and practice a little bit. So we've got to keep our fingers crossed that it's going to go well. We'll take ourselves some diorite wall, diorite, I think it's called diorite, some smooth quartz stairs, some quartz bricks, a bell, quartz stairs, and finally some blocks of quartz. Okay then, so firstly, it gets pretty good. We're going to go for a simple design. We'll take our diorite wall first of all, placing them on these polished granite. And we want to go up for about 4 blocks in total. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, just had to check. 2, 3, and 4. And we do this on all of the many sides that we have to fill up here. So if you want to speed run this, go ahead.
Do I sound like a chipmunk? I hope so.
And there we go. Brilliant. The next thing to do is to take the bells and place them normally like so. So not like sticking out from a wall, they're just going to be as if they were placed on the ground. And that also helps to connect the top lot of wall up here, right to the very top of it. Which makes the whole statue, the whole monument at the bottom look, you know, more unique just there. Perfect. The next thing to do is to take our quartz bricks and go to the inside of these walls and build them up in line with the bells. So we do like corner walls almost like this, and then again and again and again until you have 4 of these that are going to be used for our main support for the very, very top of the monument and where the statue is actually. So there we go. Perfect. So coming outside of this, we're going to add in 4 arches. We'll go to the 3rd block up, and on the 4th one is where we'll build 1, 2, 3. On 4, we place ourselves an upside down stair going towards one another, like so. Then we'll do ourselves quartz bricks here, and then 3 over the top. And then we'll do ourselves an upside down stair in the very centre. Pretty simple. Around here, again, around here, once more, and then finally over here. Then the quartz bricks, and then the upside down stairs facing outwards from your main middle area like so. Wonderful. And the sunset really looks cool from these archways. That looks awesome. So the next thing to do is to come onto the inside, and this is the part I'm a little bit scared of. We'll go ahead and place ourselves upside down stairs in corners next to the upside down for the middle of the arches. Like so, but we don't build on this block. We'll build an upside down stair above these blocks for those 4. And then above these upside down ones, we can go ahead and stick ourselves a block on both of the end ones. So actually we'll do it on all 3. Like so. And then this way it will allow us to build ourselves in one here, here, the other side, here, and here. Oops. Like so. So you kind of have to go in only facing one way, not 4 directions. And then we get to the top up here. We'll stick ourselves 3 blocks there, and 3 blocks here. Back on in, we'll go ahead and place ourselves in line again with these ones, so we're going this way. We want to stick ourselves a... let me just look at this real quick. Let's go for a upside down stair just here, and here. And then we do another one up there, and one up here. Oops, there we go. Until finally we have 1 block at the top, where we can add in a plus sign or an addition sign with our quartz like so. So we come on in and we've got this very, very grand and peculiar looking, I don't know what you'd call this really. Kind of looks like the inside of a diamond or something. Like this is what you would imagine like the inside of quartz or something to look like. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. So the next thing to do is to build that very complex looking thing just there. Let's get some stuff. So this next section of the build is what I call a trick of the eye part. So it looks a lot more complex than it actually is. I mean, here it's just a case of going around the outside and in between 2 sets of slabs. So that looks way more complex than what we're going to be building. So please don't panic about that one. I was a little bit, and then I kind of had to chill myself out when I realised, oh, it's not that bad. If I can do it once, then I can probably do it again. So it's all good. Oh, I've grabbed some new materials, so I'll just quickly tell you what I have here. We have some smooth quartz slabs, some smooth quartz stairs, some smooth quartz block, some quartz bricks, some bells, and some quartz stairs. And now I know you're probably wondering, why do we have both sets of stairs? Well, this one, as you can see, you've got that sort of definition line in there, and that's really helpful to differentiate between the stairs and slabs and whatnot. So we use that one in places that we need to see, and also it has the same colour. And this one is a little bit more shiny, so that's kind of the only difference, but it is a big one in this tutorial. So the next thing to do is we're going to take ourselves, let's go for quartz bricks, why not? we'll just go around the square at the top and just fill this in, just to sort of make this into a little cozy basket almost. Then we'll take our quartz stairs. Now we'll go for our smooth quartz. That'll look better. We'll take them for the middle 3, in between these bells, but diagonally at the top, like so. Then we can take ourselves smooth quartz block, and we'll build ourselves these sort of 4 on all 4 sides. So 2 connected to each of the stairs, like that. Then we're going to take ourselves slabs, and we'll do 2, 1, and 2. 2, 1, 2. Just going out in this sort of frayed pattern like this. Looking good. The next thing to do is we'll go up here. We'll take our quartz bricks above these stairs, but then build 3 out as well. Like so. Then over here as well. And then once more over on this side. Like this. Perfecto. Now then we can take ourselves quartz stairs, because we're going to be using our slabs, and we'll place them upside down on these sides of the closest quartz bricks to the end of our monument. So the ones closest to the exit, really. The one's further away, that's what I'm trying to say. There we are. And then I'm going to quickly go up here again, and next to the stairs I'll place slabs here and here. And then I'm going to build myself a block here and here, so I can place a slab just there. So once again, slab next to the stairs, block here and here, slab in the middle. Block here and here, slab, slab, slab. Oh, that's much easier. Block, block, slab, slab, slab. Like so. Cool. Sorry about the motorbike. Awesome. Then we'll go ahead and take ourselves a slab just here and here. So on those blocks now. Oops, where am I placing that one? There we go. So we have these in like so. And then we can take ourselves our... You know what? We're going to take a smooth stair just here. So next to that slab diagonally, like so. So above the normal quartz stairs. Very fancy looking design. Here and here. When I was in Belgium, I know that's very, very far away from Ukraine, but I saw like some monuments from way back, like after World War II and things, and they were like, they had such a really grand design, like things that we don't really see here in England. This almost reminds me of something that I saw there in Belgium that they had in Ypres. Was it Ypres? I think that's how you pronounce it. Beautiful, beautiful place. Highly recommend that one. I must go to Ukraine one day as well, once everything is much better there and everything is, you know, been sorted out and whatnot. Yeah, let's go ahead and place ourselves a smooth quartz stair here and here, here and here, so back to the ones we already have. Then up here and here. Then we'll do ourselves slabs on top of the ones we just placed, giving it that very awesome look like so. And then we can take our smooth quartz block, which I'm going to grab myself a normal quartz block from over here, to then take myself a wall that is going to go between kind of this area. So I'm just going to do myself 6 blocks behind these stairs for now, and then we'll figure out where to place the rest afterwards. Like that. And that way that allows us to place a bell just in here next to the steps. Wow, look at that. That looks so cool. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and check my dimensions and things, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so once again I've grabbed myself a bit of a different hotbar of materials, so I'll explain again, just in case you see anything new that you don't understand. So we're going to grab ourselves some chiseled quartz block, some block of quartz, some quartz stairs, some ladders, some blocks of gold, some tridents, I know this is a bit of a weird one, some glow item frames, some smooth quartz slab, and finally a yellow candle. I really didn't make a very good idea there when I when I thought, you know what, I'll grab everything with S's in it, stairs and slabs, and my Lisp just can't cope. It's gonna go mental. We'll come over here now, and we want to go to each of these sort of areas with the bell, the singular bell, and we're going to go below sort of the sides of them, and we'll build ourselves up 2 lots of our quartz, sort of in these gaps. Don't connect them just yet because we're not too certain what's going to be there. But what you do know is there's going to be a block of chiseled just next to this layer here. So on top of these 2 blocks that you just placed, on all sides, like so. Then in this centered gap here, we can do ourselves 3 more blocks of our normal quartz, and that will connect up each of the 4 sides again. Perfect. Then we'll do ourselves 1 block of quartz, leaving the middle one where the bell is. So just up from that one. Like that. In the middle of this one, you can stick gold, and then on the top of these ones, gold again. Perfect. Then we can stick ourselves quartz in the center of these. And then we'll do ourselves a quartz above, just for a block. That way we can add in ourselves stairs going back to back against this block, and also surrounding the gold. And then we can stick ourselves a stair going inwards towards the main pillar of the monument, like this. Brilliant. Now then, what I should have said before we did that is we're going to place a temporary block. The stairs are going to be there permanently, but we need to get a candle on there. So we're going to stick a single candle there, and then take out the block and place a stair just like so. So that candle will kind of be resting on the stair. So we need to do that with all of these to get ourselves like a bit of gold to be looking up there. So it is a little bit annoying that candles can't stand on stuff other than blocks, but I kind of understand because that is kind of on the edge. But there we go, that looks great. Now you take ladder on all of the gold, facing outwards towards where the bell is below. Oops, like so. And then you stick yourself a glow item frame in the center with the trident facing upwards towards the candle. And the trident is supposed to represent a really cool insignia on the monument's sort of base. I'm not entirely sure of the information about that, so I'll have to include some links in the description for it. But yeah, it's a really cool thing, and I thought it was best represented with the trident like so, because it has the 3 points. And from a distance, it does look a bit more how it should. Brilliant. Now we're going to go to the sides of these, and we'll add in ourselves quartz stairs, upside down and above, on top of the chiseled, for every single one of these sides, so that we cover up that gold and kind of leave no gold exposed. Okay, the next thing to do is to take your your slabs, and we need to go ahead and fill in the sort of center area behind this. Now this part is a little bit tricky, so we'll take a slab here, 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 and so on until we reach background. And then we'll go ahead and connect up the corners by adding a slab on that block for these like so. So we have like a corner thing in there. Then we'll take normal blocks for 3 behind all these slabs, like this. So now we have like the sort of area where the monument itself is going to be. That giant quartz pillar is going to be shooting up from that middle bit and going straight to the sky. Beautiful. Then we'll take ourselves 3 blocks in here and fill it up. And here. Here as well. And in these center ones, I'm not entirely sure because I can't see on my photo, but I think it's just a normal block as well. It is. Perfect. So we can just fill in those singular ones with just simple normal blocks of quartz, like so. Okay then, I think we're about ready to grab some more materials in a second. For now though, stick yourself gold blocks on top of these 4 sides like so. And by the way, the circumference of the middle part is about 9 blocks, and that'll be perfect for your next step. Brilliant guys, good job. Okay, let's get some more stuff. Okay then, so for this top pillar part, we'll take ourselves blocks of quartz, some bells, and some pillar quartz block. We'll fill in the circumference of 9 blocks of quartz in like so, and then do a block up from the gold, like this. That way we can stick ourselves bells coming out from the quartz like so, on all 4 sides. And then finally, we can take our pillar quartz and we'll take 20 blocks going upwards from this base here. So number 1 starts with a pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then we're going to do that for all of the remaining 8 blocks. So you guys got this? Go for it, and we'll be right back. So then this part may be the trickiest. As you can see behind me, we have this very awesome and very important statue to build. We're going to take ourselves some blocks of gold, some yellow candles, some yellow stained glass panes, some weighted pressure plates, the gold ones, it says light there, I'm not sure what that means, gilded blackstone, which has kind of got the gold flakes in there, some polished blackstone brick wall, some chiseled polished blackstone, and some polished blackstone brick stairs. Okay then, firstly we need to place a bunch of gold that we don't actually need, so we can get these candles to be in the right places. We'll take 9 blocks of gold on the top first of all, a block here, 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 and here. All those are permanent. Now we'll stick ourselves some not permanent ones. So one here, 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 here. And then on these ones we can stick ourselves 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Just randomly like so. Now you can remove the blocks of gold, as we don't need these anymore, and the candles will float there like so. Giving nice Harry Potter vibes. Now we'll take ourselves 3 candles up here. Then we'll maybe do, say, 2, 2, and 2. It doesn't really matter. You can kind of go a bit weird with this one. Now the next thing to do is to take blocks of gold outwards and over the candles that you made float. Like this. And then we'll fill in the center with a plus sign. Like so. So we have this cross sort of hashtag look at the top here. And now in the direct center you can build 1, 2, 3 blocks up and then build 4 blocks coming off of it, kind of like a spike on each side. And now we'll take weighted pressure plates, the gold ones, to fill up the entire top here, just to make it look a little bit more shiny and gold. Then we can take our yellow stained glass and stick it here, 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 and finally here. And that will sort of link up the gold corners and carry the gold across, making it really cool. And finally we need to build ourselves the statue at the top here. Now this is where you get to decide where the front of your statue wants to be. Now it doesn't matter because the entire bottom is of course nice and symmetrical, so each side looks the exact same. It's only the statue that doesn't look the same, you know, on all sides, because it is a statue, and of course the face is only going to be one direction. So we're going to try and build ourselves the statue up here. Firstly I want to stick myself gilded blackstone for 2 blocks going upwards. Then I'm going to stick myself a block going outwards on both sides, so it's like a T. Then I'm going to take myself, I'm just going to sort of spin my picture around just here, just so I can see what I've done. Then we need to build sort of ourselves the back, as you can see here, and the front. I'm going to grab that block there, the cracked polished blackstone bricks. I knew I'd missed one. I was looking at it thinking, I don't have that. We need to go ahead and place these in where I made those before, like so. That way we can stick ourselves a polished blackstone brick wall on the back, gilded blackstone on both sides, a temporary one here, so you can place one diagonally up, like so, temp on the other side and up, like so. Then we'll do ourselves a stair going normally, just in here, and here, and then upside down, just below them, like so. Cool. Then we can stick ourselves a chiseled polished blackstone on top of the gilded, so it looks like the face just there, which is awesome for this scale. That is really, really helpful for us. On the back, where you have your 1 polished blackstone, take yourself yellow stained glass and place 2 to the left with 1 out. On this one out, you can build 1, 2, and then a third one going back in. This is to represent the sort of rows that goes across the top of the statue up here. Then we'll take ourselves 2 going out from both stairs, and then we'll do 3 to connect up the 2s like so. How cool does that look against the sun? Absolutely beautiful. And then what you want to do around the front here is just you want to take yourself 3 blackstone walls like so, just to build the sort of chest plate that goes on the front of this statue. And yeah, that is basically everything done. That is everything done. How wonderful. Awesome. We got it all completed. Brilliant. Thank you very much for watching and supporting this tutorial, guys. I really do appreciate it. As you guys know, this was built for a very important reason, and that is to honour the entire of Ukraine and all the brave people that are there now and fighting for their freedom. So I just want to say an important thing. If anyone would like to donate to Ukraine and to the humanitarian action that is going on over there right now, if you would like to do that, I'll drop some links in the description. There is no pressure, of course. I'm not trying to push anyone to donate, but if you can, it would be really, really appreciated. And I'm going to be doing so myself. There are things like the Polish Humanitarian Action website where you can donate to, the International Committee of the Red Cross, UNICEF's Humanitarian Action for Children, Ukraine Crisis Relief Fund, and many more. So I'll drop all the links of those in the description. So if you could do me a huge favor and do that, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you could get this shared around to many people. I'm trying to get like a bunch of these built in other people's worlds, almost like a Minecraft action for Ukraine sort of thing. So if we could do that, that'd be great. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because, like I said, no one should profit from war, and I'm not trying to make this video for any reason such as that. So, you know, it's a choice if you want to, but yeah, thank you. I just want to say thank you for watching until the very end. Take care of yourselves, have an excellent rest of your day, stay safe, and be well. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much, guys.